All right.
What's good?
Man, listen. I want to get something off my chest.
Get it off your chest.
You know, we got pet peeves, right? We do a pet peeve segment.
Right.
I want to get this off my chest, though. I heard somebody say the other day, they said the phrase, when we humanize people, we lose respect for them. We no longer see them the same before we humanize them.
Right.
End quote. Mm-hmm. The problem I got with that is that what irks me is that you say you humanize people. We're human. So you mean to tell me you're basically saying, when I realized that you weren't God, I got mad because I made you God. Well, that's their fault.
True.
That makes me mad. When somebody first puts you somewhere that they want you to be, you didn't make them. And then when you show them that you're human, quote unquote, now they're humanizing you.
Right.
Now they have no respect for you. When they come to realize that you're just like them. So, well, when the reality of that I'm just like you sets in, you get mad because I'm not Superman.
But that comes with the territory when you put yourself out there.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. And you know what though too? Let me say this. I partially agree. Sometimes people do it anyway. The person doesn't want to.
Well, they can't do it if you're not out there.
Well,
in their life.
In life, that happens, and it's not the person's fault all the time.
No.
I think it's, like I said, that bothers me though, because I'm like, I've been telling you I was
and you're
human the
speaking
whole
of this
time.
like as a pastor,
a leader,
yes,
just a leader
Yeah.
across the spectrum as a leader.
There are, I guess, people that think that you're supposed to have a certain behave a certain way or do a certain thing, but the real action is the call of duty. To be active,
right?
To serve,
right?
To what are you doing?
Exactly. What are you bringing?
God,
to the table?
God faces you today and says, "What did you do? What did you do today to serve me?
Right.
What have you done in the past week
exactly.
to serve me?
That's what counts.
Yeah.
And
those questions have to be asked first.
Exactly.
Because the other stuff is like what they call the math problem, the common denominator.
Right.
We all have them.
They all have them.
It's human issues.
It is, dude.
Yeah.
But my thing is, even in serving, and I've served as a pastor and still do, I go down to Metro, which I'm going today.
Right.
In doing that, in me doing that, I try to maintain meekness and humility. And I tell these guys, hey, I'm not the one that's going to save you. I'm just telling you about him.
You're a vessel.
Right.
Yeah.
So in turn, most people, they don't know how to I guess, understand or grasp that concept because they think they're looking for a functional savior. They're looking for somebody tangible.
Right.
And when you don't, when you're not that,
right.
they're disappointed.
Thinking you're Jesus Christ.
There you go. That's my point, Coach.
And you're not. You're the vessel.
I'm just the vessel.
Christ.
That's it.
But you're not Jesus.
Exactly.
You're not perfect.
I just wanted to get that off my chest, brother. And to all leaders, whether you are a pastor, a father, or whatever you are, you know what I mean? Maintain humility, and you can't help it when people put you where you never asked to be.
Well, you putting yourself out there, so that's one thing.
Yeah.
That's in your favor, obviously.
Right.
For people to be able to do that, you got to be able to be doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to be doing. So like you said, what do we do for God, or what have you done for God lately? So that's what counts.
Yeah.
And so today I get to go to Metro too. After we do this, I get to go down to Metro and encourage those guys.
You check the box.
There you go.
You go on about your day.
And go on about my day.
Yeah.
That's it. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. Yeah. I appreciate that.
All good, homie.
Thank you for that.
Give us some theme music.
Yeah. Welcome to On and Off the Field Sports Podcasting with a Purpose. We got you on the field, Coach.
Rest assured, this is your boy, Coach Boston, a.k.a. Steeler Nation, a.k.a. Maine Black Bear, a.k.a. IC Lion, a.k.a. Academic Advisor to this next guest.
Oh, a.k.a. the Hawk Tour Seeker. Listen, it's your Off the Field Coach. It's your boy, Mr. You Better Live, a.k.a. Coach. We back. A.K.A. Mr. Football Know-It-All. We in the building, y'all. Listen, what's up, Coach? Episode number 12.
Episode 12.
Listen, man, Louisiana legend.
A Louisiana legend, Jerald Honeycutt.
Shout out.
I got a chance to meet him. He was playing at Tulane.
Okay.
When I was hired as the academic advisor.
Right.
At Tulane.
Right.
And so he was one of my players that I got to counsel and
so
really,
you counseled Jerald Honeycutt.
Yep. Yeah.
Bro.
And vice versa. We counseled each other.
Yeah, gotcha. But still.
Right.
Iron sharp as iron.
Iron sharp as iron.
Sharpens each other's countenance.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good. Wow, that's good, bro. I'm excited about this, dude. We're going to hit him up in a minute, but I got we got to do the class down opening segment. Hey, listen. Y'all got to know, I love these. I do. Some of them I love. Like, you know, we still on the Dallas Cowboy helmet, boy. God,
we got two. We got Dallas Cowboys, and we got a special shout out to a new listener,
right?
And she's a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Oh,
so we're gonna get them in.
Let's get to it. What should you do if you find 3 Dallas Cowboy fans buried up to their neck in cement? What should you do? Get some more cement. I totally agree with that one right there. Oh my goodness.
Why do the Dallas Cowboy fans keep their season tickets on their dashboards?
Why?
So they can park in handicap spaces.
All right, dude. All right.
Seattle Seahawks.
Special shout out to a special Seattle Seahawks fan. Here we go. What is the difference? Oh man, how you got me on these people helmet like this, dude? Listen, this is my this is my disclaimer. I do not have anything against the Seattle Seahawks fan. Before I say, what's the difference between a bucket of, I ain't gonna use say it, a bucket of shh and a Seattle Seahawks fan? What's the difference? The bucket. Oh man. I would give it that. Don't get mad at me because I like that.
Look, I took my broken vacuum cleaner back to the shop because I had to get it fixed.
Boy, yeah.
They put a Seattle Seahawks jersey on it. Now it sucks again.
Oh my. Listen. Oh my goodness. All right. That was some good ones. So we're going to have some new Seattle Seahawks enemies, dude. We really are.
It's all good.
We gonna have some,
we can talk Super Bowl victories and losses.
Listen,
that's what we can talk.
Where were you when they ran that play? On the 1 yard line against the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl instead. And they had beast mode in the backfield. Where were you?
I don't know where I was, to be honest with you. I
Did you consider the game over?
Yeah, I thought it was over. What I said was, I was like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? Because I'm thinking they supposed to run the ball.
Right.
But when they threw that and the way they angled, and I'm a D-back.
Right.
So when I saw the secondary, I'm like, why are you? No.
He got the inside.
Right there.
He got the inside position.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That was awful.
Look, man.
Who called that play? Pete Carroll or Russell Wilson? Or did Pete Carroll call it? Or what happened?
I ain't gonna hate on Russell because he's with Steelers now, so I'm gonna say Pete Carroll called it. I'm gonna blame it on Pete Carroll.
I believe Pete called it
because Russell's a Steeler now.
But Pete a gambler. He's always chewing that gum and gambling. Yeah, you know what I mean. He's been that way since. Yeah, sorry. No, listen, it's time to get. Let's
call him.
Let's get him, man. Let's get him on the phone. Let's get him on the line.
Let's see. We're gonna try with a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be all right.
Hello.
Good morning. Is this Mr. Jerald Honeycutt?
This is he.
Good morning. Welcome to On and Off the Field, sir. This is your sports podcasting call in, and we welcome you on the show. We got Coach.
What's up? What's up,
we got
honey
Coach
boy?
Owen. You know, good to have you on the show. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. And yourself?
Good. Now, can you hear us well?
I can.
Okay, good. We can hear you good too. We can hear you really good too. Okay, welcome again. Listen, we got the one and only Jerald Honeycutt. Welcome. We got to give you a proper, introduction, man. We got to give you a proper introduction. Yeah. Coach, we got Coach O on here. Listen, Let's get, Coach, you want to say something to him before we get into it?
Hey, no, we're going to get it started. Let's get
Let's get this started, Mr. Honeycutt. We always have our questions now. We start out with this.
Okay.
Who is your favorite NFL team and why?
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, even though I was born and raised in Louisiana. Because I'm from Ruston, Louisiana, I was closer to Dallas. So I didn't come up with the most. So our regional games actually were Cowboy games, even though we were in Louisiana. So I've always been always rep the star, baby.
Did you ever consider New Orleans?
No. Like I have players because I went to college there. I know a lot of guys that play for the Saints, and I support those guys. But as far as my team, no offense, I'm always with them boys.
Gotcha. That's what's
up. Boys, man.
So let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a new coach for the Dallas Cowboys or a new owner?
I'll be honest, man.
That's a deep breath. That's a deep breath you took there.
I'll be honest. I would be happy getting rid of both of them. I really feel like I keep it honest.
You were gonna say that,
man. Look, with the surf, like they giving, coach a lot of credit for the surplus of talent we had. Man, we lost a lot of talent in this free agency, and we ain't replaced it with nothing.
We replaced it with nothing.
And we don't really see like what kind of owner and coach we have. They can say, "Oh, Mike McCarthy, he's had all these 12-win seasons. He should have." Look at the talent we had, but I don't feel like we maximized the talent.
Right?
Why you think they took all that talent that we had on the team to Washington?
Right.
Man, a lot of those guys we had were, for whatever reason, weren't playing where they should have played in the schemes they were using. I just felt like it was more marketing than really using our talent.
But look, Jerald, I got to ask you this. I got to ask this question, right? I got to ask you this. Can just be honest? Is Dak it? Is that it? Dak? Is Dak the man?
Why wouldn't he be?
Well, talk to me. I'm just asking. It's easy.
No, it's just like here's the thing, and I hear people always love to criticize that because they love to criticize the Cowboys, and I get it.
Right.
But, like, do we really want to? Like, it's crazy. We live in this generation where people want to say, "Oh, forget the numbers." It's the reason they keep the numbers. You can't just throw out the numbers, and you got to look at what he's done. Now, I get it. Oh, they say he ain't having playoff success. But look at every stat that rates a quarterback and look what he's saying. Like, it was mind-blowing that we talk about, he led the league in interceptions last year. No, he didn't. Josh Allen did. Go look at the stats.
Right.
Josh Allen led the league in turnovers and interceptions, and he got to cover Madden.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
That's another double standard.
That is another double standard. Yeah.
But I tell people, it ain't even double standard. It just a misconstrued the facts. They're like, this is a fact. You can go Google who led, and it's gonna say plain today.
Right.
Now what they'll say is, well, if Zach would have played more games, he'd have had more. You can't say that.
Right.
So you say he wouldn't have had more touchdowns.
Right.
You have to go by what the facts were.
Well,
the facts were at the end of that season, Josh Allen had more turnovers.
Right.
I get it. And I tell people, this is what I tell people when it comes to that. I said, you find me a backup is better or a free agent is better, and I entertain the conversation.
Wow. Okay.
So
I had to ask that.
I feel that. A lot of people do that.
I
even Cowboys fans.
Yes,
and
sir.
I remember that.
Because it's questionable. Right.
But it's not questionable when you're not emotional. A lot of these people are emotional.
Right.
And I remember Andy Dalton.
Right.
I remember the quarterback carousel when Dak went down with the ankle.
Right.
That's why they had to go on playing that time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember again when he hurt the hand when we tried Cooper.
Right.
Cooper Rush. And the defense did their job.
Right.
Oh, Cooper Rush 4-1 against who? The first meaningful game he played, he had 3 interceptions all year. Same game.
Hey, Jerald, I hear your heart for them Dallas Cowboys.
It's beat.
I hear your heart beat for them Dallas Cowboys. Listen, so I know you.
I beat for common sense.
There you go.
Cowboys.
So I know you from.
Bro, like you gotta be common. You gotta have common sense. You can't be emotional, man. I'm sorry. It's not emotional for me.
Right.
I'm
You're right.
Logic.
So you from?
Logically tell me a better choice. I'm listening.
So you from Louisiana? I heard that. So where'd you go to high school in Louisiana?
Grambling, at the time, my high school was Grambling State University Laboratory School. It was actually on the HBCU campus of Grambling State University.
Okay.
So yeah, you can imagine how off the chain that was to be a high school All-American.
Wow.
On the HBCU.
Wow. That's
So,
fire.
yeah,
So you was getting the college life as a high school kid.
as a high school kid, man, they left there with the college in New Orleans. It's just, I've been blessed, man. I've had a nice life.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What is your best memory from high school?
Ooh, wow, that's tough because I've had so many, like good and bad. And it's like, okay.
Hold the bag for the next question.
Okay, because I had, in one summer, I won an AAU championship, national championship. This one, there was only one national where your state's represented. And you go to compete against all the states in the U.S. that had AAU teams.
Yeah.
I won a state championship and national championship at 16. And that set the tone for my, McDonald's All-American. Of course, I was parade. I had a pretty decorated high school career. So that probably was that summer. The summer of my sophomore year was probably the best. Because even though we didn't, in 16 and under, we won national. I played with the 17 and under, we got 4. But I mean, that's when, guys like Chris Webb, Corliss Weeks, I got to play against some big time talent. And it's really when I felt that I had arrived as a young kid. Louisiana playing against national talent.
Okay.
Nice,
so let me ask you this. What was one of the dumbest things you did in high school?
I won't say it was dumb. It was just, like I was, like most young men when I said dad's being consistent, I had a lot of anger. And it wasn't that it was dumb. I just had a situation my junior year that really could have, it could have went bad. Like it was on that level with Allen Iverson and his situation.
Oh, wow.
I'd have got expelled from school. Someone almost lost their life. I was the person that almost took their life. Like it, and this was the same summer when everything was going good. The exact same summer. So I had the best summer and worst summer.
Wow.
The same summer.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Mind blowing. And so it's one of those things, man. You thank God for grace.
Right.
And you really, like I got it early with counseling. I know we black men don't always advocate for counseling, but I really think it did a lot for me. Because not to say that I still didn't have some issues, it just had to be worth it. Like I had a tip that I felt like I had to be whatever I had to be every time. Like it's okay to walk away from nonsense. It's okay to not even want to be a part of nonsense. Like growing up in that HBCU environment and partying, you had to be, I want to go to this party, that party. It's okay to say, hey man, I got a future. I got stuff on building.
Right.
I can walk away from that.
But it's easy to get wrapped up in that though.
It is.
Yeah, it's easy.
Very easy, especially with success. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with being a guy that young in the middle of the college campus, and I've been 6'8" since I was 10th grade. So I didn't have an issue with the ladies' attention. I lived a good life for a young fella. He's around the Louisiana.
Why did you choose? Why did you choose Tulane?
Well, it's also the other part of the incident. Like when that incident happened and they got out certain coaches, a lot of schools backed off before they got all the information. There was a situation where some guys tried to jump me in self-defense. I defended myself. It just almost cost one person their life. But long story short, I ended up making my list from the schools. They hung in there. They knew what kind of kid I was. I've always been on the road student in high school. That's my only incident running with the law. So the teams that really stuck by me, those were the teams I had like my top 5. It just so happened at the time, Tulane was doing the posse. Arkansas was doing 40 minutes of hell.
Oh, wow.
Both black coaches, both styles of play that mirrored kind of what we did at high school.
Right.
So my thing was I like to visit so much with Arkansas and Tulane. A lot of people don't know this. Only people closest to me know. I actually flipped the coin. I also had to be with both of them. I just felt like I'm going to let safety side.
So you had to flip a coin?
I had to flip the coin.
Wow.
I saw Coach Nolan a couple of years after I signed with Tulane. I actually wanted to sign on my Arkansas visit.
Oh.
He was like, nah, you got one more, take your last visit. You know, we don't want to rush. I'm like, nah, I love the guys. I love Fayetteville. They kind of reminded me of a bigger version of Ruston.
Right.
I was like, man, I wanna be here. He's like, nah, take your last visit.
Wow.
Last visit to New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. I visited in the middle of the Suno and Dillard graduation.
Wow.
I was like, oh my goodness.
So
HBCU happened again.
So tell us about the FSU shot and the rest of that night. You remember the FSU? Tell us about that.
Man, it's crazy because everybody feels like that shot was just, it was something that, it's gonna rain, it's gonna live for a long time. I actually went on an ESPY award for this shot.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, hand clap right quick for you. ESPY award. Yeah.
And it was, what's funny though, it was during Mardi Gras. When we had the game. So of course, we after the game, we excited, it's Florida State. We about to go party. Nope. Study hard.
Yeah, let me finish telling the internet story. I missed the shot, so I didn't see it because I was in study hall getting everything ready.
Right.
The season was getting ready to. They were getting ready to travel.
Right.
And we had, grades was coming out, and it was either you were eligible or not eligible. Right. It was an either or situation.
Right.
Coach, we got a study hall. We had tutors and all sorts of people that were there to help, to get everything situated. They went and made that shot, an ESPY shot, came to study hall till 5, 6 in the morning.
What?
We stayed all night.
You had to though, right?
Yeah,
wow. That's what's up.
You partied straight to study hall.
Straight to study hall.
Wow.
A lot of people like, nah, he lied. I said, man, you wouldn't believe it.
Straight to study
hall.
Man, it was. I still see that shot and get goosebumps, man. It was just like
it was
one of those things. It was funny. A couple of those guys I played with overseas.
Oh, really?
We joke about it all the time.
Wow.
They're like, man, it's one of those things that, like, when the turnover happened and I picked it up, they just like, man, come on. Right. They just like, you see certain things in the game, you just know, like, it's not going to go good for you.
Wow.
And when they got mid-flight, because they saw the line of the ball, because I shot it right in front of Florida State's bench.
Wow.
And it's funny, as I go back and watch it, you can see guys' body language like, no, it's not. And they can see it online to go in. And when they go in, it's just like, oh, it was something else.
It took the air out of the game.
Man, it was a hell of a feeling, man.
Can you do an imitation of Coach Clark?
Nah, Coach, my man. Coach just went in the Hall of Fame this year, man.
I know.
He got inducted in the Hall of Fame. Coach good people, man. Coach tell you, man, I was, like I said, one of those kids, man, when I first got to New Orleans, man. Felt like the world was on my shoulders and had a lot of anger and stuff I dealt with. I was, a young father. I had my first child at 19.
Right.
So all of him, especially Coach Julius Smith, man. That's my guy. Me, Coach Clark, but Coach Smith we just talked yesterday. That's my dude. And he helped me with understanding fatherhood and balancing your time and getting to know. Because I had some years that it felt like the world was on my shoulders. Like, when you're young, you feel like, man, I'm going to go anywhere. I'm going to be successful. We're going to win.
Right.
Well, when you get there, you get the reality that you might have a good team, but there's so much more depth on teams. I tell people, it's not all about your 5. It's about your depth. When you start saying you're 7, you're 8, 9, 10. I used to tell people, I put our 5s up with some of the best teams out there. The problem is, if one get in foul trouble, somebody gets hurt, what happens after that? And I really felt like because we had a lot of young guys that played early, it was hard to recruit after that class. So we had 4 freshmen that came in with us. We all played and were a big part of our teams every year we were there. It wasn't just myself. Rashard Allen, Corey Childs, Chris Cameron. We all played a major part. So it was hard to get guys to come in. You had freshmen that were already a big part of what you were doing. because they just felt like they weren't going to have an opportunity to play.
Okay.
Good. Hey, this is my daughter Mary's Nerd Nugget fun facts.
Yeah.
Jerald was drafted in the second round with the 38th overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell him.
All right. Where were you when the segment, this is the Where Were You segment. All right. We have to get hand claps for this. All right. Where were you when you were drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks, and describe the feeling?
This would be hilarious. I actually was at the liquor store.
What? No.
I always felt that a lot of people felt I should have been a lottery pick. I definitely thought I should have been a first round pick. But when I didn't go in the first round, I was just like, man, bump this draft. I'm going to the liquor store. And I never forget my mom was just like, like my mom let me have it. She felt like, that's your problem, man. You do too much drinking, and I was like, "Mom's gonna be all right." Because people don't know. Like, it's always a blessing to be drafted,
right?
But nothing's guaranteed. Only thing guaranteed is the first round. So whether you're drafted or undrafted, when you're in the second round, it's all about you still have to make the team,
right?
So I was like, man, I go and I come in. When I got back to the house, they had gave me the news that Milwaukee. I didn't even take my cell phone with me. I was so dejected. I had failed so far in the draft. I didn't take my phone with me. When I got back, it was like, Milwaukee drafted me, and they ended up calling and we talked. And once I talked to the coaches, and I had a great workout with Milwaukee. And they always said, because they were trying to work out a trade with Houston. Houston had 3. They had 2 in the first round and 1 at the beginning of the second. And I always felt like, being a Louisiana kid, if I could play for Houston, that would have been a dream come true.
Right.
And when they drafted Roger Rowe, we worked out together. And I demolished him on the workout. So I'm like, if he's the guy, I know I'll be there. And that's the one thing all of them would say. Well, if you're around, we're going to take you. If you're around, we're going to take you. I was around and a lot of them passed. So when we had LA Summer League at the time, I was on the tear out there, man. I was kind of on the all y'all that passed, y'all got to see me now. And it was a good experience. So yeah, that was a rough feeling. Because like I said, to go from being a projected lottery pick to fall at that deep in the second round, it kind of stung a little bit. And I get it. That's part of it. You lace them up tighter and you get back to work.
That's right.
Yeah.
This next segment is called "Coming Out of the Tunnel." It started actually by you, Rick, when you was interviewing my dad.
Right.
Take us in the locker room against a game against a big time opponent. How do you feel? Like, what was the game that you kind of got yourself really psyched up for?
Most psyched up game I got up for probably was Louisville, my junior year. That's probably the most I ever anticipated the game, because that was going to be our last opportunity to play in Louisville. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to make sure, I played there my freshman year long. I wanted to make sure I never went into an arena and say that I never won in this arena. The only place that I went through that with was Cincinnati. And Big Danny used to give me the blues for it every time I saw him, because we had at least 2 games that we played them that were supposed to be the game. It was just sickness, to be there and battle.
Right.
And one play determine the game like that. But you're probably between them or the Fab Four my freshman year.
Okay.
Those were the 2 games.
I kind of and like Coach O was saying, I kind of pictured, even when we interviewed McKinley Boston, his dad, I just picture the hype of him coming out of the tunnel, like Coach O was saying to you. And I see nowadays, we got media and more cameras now, they in the back and behind the scenes. And I can see when the players come out of the locker room and come down the hallway, you can see sometimes celebrities around, you see celebrities every now and then come to these college games or, these professional games, that kind of atmosphere. So I kind of picture that, as a fan, that could be kind of hype.
In New Orleans, our home arena, man, it was so pumped in there at the time we played. It was kind of like I had to calm myself down.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
With that noise and that level,
yeah.
I got to do stuff to calm down. So when you go on the road and the fans like I always felt I played better on the road because I fed off the energy of the crowd.
Right.
And with them talking noise and trying to, do stuff to get you out the game. Like I prefer that more than being at home because that crowd had you so pumped at home, man. You do something. Shoot the ball 5 feet long.
Is that why you have more turnovers at home?
Exactly. Because you out there, I used to call it the sugar high. You out there, out there the adrenaline, and you trying to do stuff you know your butt should be doing.
Right.
Instead of the fans.
Right.
So
you have to calm yourself down.
As I got older, I learned to calm myself down.
Right.
As a freshman, we played some of the guys. A lot of people don't know this. As a freshman, I played every pick of the lottery except Lindsey Hunter.
Whoa.
At Tulane. Wow. If you go back and look at the lottery for that year of the draft in 94, Tulane played every lottery pick except Lindsey Hunter. And a lot of people just didn't know Lindsey Hunter was going to be a lottery pick.
Right.
Carlos Rogers to Jalen Rose to Juwan Howard.
Wow.
Lamont Murray, Jason Key. I mean, you name them.
Some Titans.
We competed against.
Yeah.
We had and that was another reason that I had Tulane so high because the strength of schedule was out of this world. And that's why I used to tell people. People always want to pick schools for the wrong reason, what kind of shoes they wear,
right?
Where they're located. Okay. I wanted to know the competition we were playing and how many TV games we had.
Right.
If you're playing enough TV games against the right competition, you get to showcase what you bring to the table. And the more teams get to see you, of course, the more you're going to be on people's radars for getting to the next level.
Right.
That's right.
So listen, this segment is called Travel Through Your Eyes. Take us somewhere through your eyes. Tell the listeners a memorable destination that basketball is taking you, somewhere that you just, take us there.
Oh, wow. I've been blessed. I tease people. There's probably 2 continents that I ain't walked on. One of them is Antarctica.
Okay.
Like, I've been blessed. I've had a passport since I was 15 with basketball. So, man, I've been everywhere. Greece, Russia, Beirut, Egypt, France, Manila, Korea, China. Like it's hard to miss me with the places I've been able to go,
right,
and play basketball. And I've been blessed, man.
Wow, I can only imagine. Well, this is called the Final Drive. Sports Jeopardy, Final Drive, Sports Jeopardy.
We're gonna chop it up with you now.
We're gonna chop it up with you now. Tighten up, Jerald.
All right,
here we go.
This is our WNBA segment. Okay,
all right.
You got 2 tickets to the ESPYs, but you have to take a WNBA player as a date. Who are you giving the other ticket to?
You about to get me in trouble.
We need it. Come on, Jerald. We need
this. Look, it's gonna be Asia, man.
It's gonna be Asia.
Yes, sir. Asia.
All right. Here's another crazy one. Right? Would you eat 2 stuffed cockroach tacos for $100,000?
That's the question?
Yeah. Would you eat two stuffed cockroach tacos for $100,000?
Nah, I'm a pass.
But listen, in some countries, cockroaches are a delicacy. In France, I was in France, Marseille, France. In Cannes, France, they a delicacy.
I mean, they eating snails.
Yeah.
So how did they taste?
I didn't eat them.
Exactly. So you from the U.S. You're not from France. That's my point exactly. You roses, man.
Shout out, man.
Blue Bag Music segment. What is your favorite rap group of all time?
Favorite rap group? Oh, that's tough. It's my favorite rap group. Ooh, that's tough, man. You know the kind of groups we had in our era, man?
I know.
Of course.
I know.
I can't pick one, man. I was from the South, too. Like, what?
What? Come on, Outkast.
That's
Outkast.
That's what I'm saying. One, I can't do one.
UGK.
Man, you gotta think.
UGK.
8-ball MJG.
8-ball
That's what I'm
MJG.
saying. Outkast.
You feel me?
Hit Boy. Like, it's NWA. Like, our era in groups. Come on now.
Yeah,
Like,
we dominated.
That's a loaded question, bro.
I love it. We dominated
No
that era.
way.
Fair enough.
We
Fair
dominated.
enough.
No,
All right.
man, group, and
Yeah.
that ain't talking about like the woo and you know the dudes on the way on the east.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just come on,
It's too many.
Too loaded right there.
All right, Jerald, we got to do a tongue twister segment right here. All right, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it. And I need you to say it just like me. All right.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna say it first, and then I'm gonna let you say it. 1 smart fellow felt smart. 2 smart fellows felt smart. 3 smart fellow felt smart. 4 smart fellow felt smart, and they all felt smart together. Say 1 smart fellow felt smart.
Okay.
Go.
See, I got a disclaimer yesterday. so I don't feel like this was a setup.
Okay, 1.
LB This is not part. Disclaimer.
Okay, look.
One smart fellow felt smart.
Yeah.
2 smart fellows felt smart. 3 smart fellows felt smart. 4 smart fellows felt smart, and they all felt smart.
Oh, yeah, all right, then. We gotta get you
Now, I ain't
that.
saying as fast as you.
Yeah, I know, because that's
all
all
good.
faster. Yeah, that's
That's all
good.
good.
Shout out to you for that. All right.
All right. What is your favorite meal of all time? You need a last meal. What do you want?
Last meal.
You sit down, describe what's on your plate.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have a little fried catfish,
That's what's
a
up.
little mac and cheese
Ooh.
with collard greens,
Ooh.
yams, and
Ooh.
some red Kool-Aid.
Oh, listen.
And I'm a dynamic man.
I love it.
I love that answer right there. Listen, I need that plate. I need that plate right now. Shoot. Hey, I need that plate. All right, listen. You know, we got to ask you this. Everybody talks about it. LeBron versus Jordan. Talk to me. LeBron versus Jordan.
Man, like I tell people, man, I grew up a Mike guy, right? And it's just, like, I think it's hard, right? Because you think of the things that we say. The first thing we say is 6-0, 7-0 teams, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Undefeated, no 7 game 7 in the final. But that goes to how great the Bulls teams were.
Okay.
Like, I think a lot of times we separate their greatness by a team accomplishment.
Okay.
Like the stuff that LeBron's doing, man, like I tell people, and no disrespect, like for the longest, Kareem was my GOAT because it's not a resume you can put up next to his Mike's included. It should even be a conversation because the GOAT, like what people forget, GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
Right.
Not of the NBA, not of college, not of high school. He combined. So since your name is synonymous with basketball, you have to have been that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I feel like Kareem is the only one that's been that dude. Like Mike got cut in high school.
Right.
He
Did
did.
go get cut in high school?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Like even like I still feel like Kareem. And think about this: like people made a fuss at how LeBron broke Kareem record. LeBron shot threes. Can you imagine how many buckets that is
Right.
for a guy like Kareem that didn't shoot threes?
And didn't have no
And
threes.
LeBron 6'9" shooting
Come
threes.
on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, and
So-
it's like, and I love them both. Now, I hate that they compare them because it's like, if I'm just forced to pick,
I need to do that.
I gotta be 100. I'm gonna take LeBron.
Okay.
Because
That's what I
like
need.
I tell people, you have to do a hybrid for LeBron. You can't pick one person and say, "Oh, that's Bron, that's Bron." Like you got to put two together. You got to be like, "Oh, that's Magic and Jordan, or that's Scotty and Carl." Like you got to put somebody together to come up with LeBron and what he's doing. And like for the time that he's done it, like I tell people, man, it hurts stretching. And which he's not my age yet, but like I remember being 40. Like I retired at 38. I couldn't score 20 points again.
Wow.
And that to me, that's like less than 20. Like it's time to shut it down. And this dude 40.
And he's still balling.
Wow.
And against the best of the best.
Wow.
Now he ain't overseas playing in second division. Like he's in the league with the best of the best. Like I tell people, if something happens, they say, "Oh, they find this new age steroid." I said, "Damn, it makes sense."
Yeah.
Like ain't no other way. Like there's no way to do it. No way he's doing, and it's underappreciated the way it is. It's a tragedy. Man.
Oh man,
It's unheard of.
Right.
But I was like, that's the only way I could explain it. They be like, "Hey man, they got some new thing that he got to hold too early, and that's why he's able to do what he did for so long." What you think about people?
Take this out. We got
People
another.
have stretches.
Oh,
Like I'm sorry, y'all saying like people have stretches. Like T Mac had a stretch, Kobe had a stretch.
yeah.
You know, Steph had a stretch. Like people have stretch. Man, this dude literally has had errors. Like they went back and broke his career down into like every team he played with. Like early Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland again, LA. And he's been top 5 in all of them. Like that's unheard of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just feel like I like to appreciate all the greats, but if I have to put my feet to the fire, I'll be honest, man. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Wrong.
All right.
Okay.
Respect.
New segment. It's called "Sorry Not
Yeah.
Sorry." This is where we call. This is where we call them out. All
Okay.
right. Think of, on all your teams, who had the smallest 9mm in the shower on any team.
Oh no, pause on that. We didn't do. I don't know who's doing meat watching. We didn't do a whole lot.
He said we know me
Watching, not that I know of.
He said you know me watching.
No, watching meat in the shower.
Eyes up. Eyes up.
Eyes up. All right. It's all about the relationship
I don't
segment.
know about that.
All right, here, we got another segment. It's about the relationship. All right, name your favorite
Oh,
teammate.
wow.
Name your favorite teammate you played with at any level. Favorite teammate you played with at any level.
Oh wow, it got to be my guy Rayshard Allen, man.
Rayshard.
Rayshard Allen, man, in Alabama. That was at Tulane. He between he and I got a high school friend that we've been probably since 7th grade. We've been
Okay.
friends. He's the best man in my way between those.
Okay.
Two.
That's what's
my
up.
favorite, man. Because
Okay.
what Rayshard did for me coming to New Orleans, I mean, we still in contact today. And like I said, my guy Matthew Livingston, shout out him, man. We've been boys since 7th grade, man. We close friends to this day. It's just those two would probably be 1A and 1B
Facts.
teammates
Okay.
that I play with.
Rayshard was a cool dude.
Okay.
I knew him well.
That's right.
Oh man, great brother, man. His whole family, man. That's my guy right there.
What was the basketball conditioning drill you hated the most?
Oh Lord, we had a drill called the Larry Brown. I don't know if it'll be remember this, but man, you start with it. 1 minute and 6 seconds on the clock. You're running full length of the court. You got to do that in minute and 6, 11 times. Take the 6 seconds off. You got to do it 10 times.
Oh.
Take the 6 seconds off. You got to do it 9 times. It's 2 groups. You go the bigs, you go to guard, and you alternate, and you count it down all the way to I think 15 seconds. And at 15 seconds, you got 3 down and back, and 10, and 1 full out sprint and 5.
Why did they name it? Why did they name it the Larry Brown?
This is all Coach Clark always has ever called it. And my thing was, I didn't have to hear a name. I hear 1 minute and 6 on the clock. It just like, it just snatched everything out of my soul. So we had some drill. He said 1 minute on the clock. He can tell you the drill. You know, okay, we got a 17 on the sideline. Or we got 5 down and back. But when you heard 1 minute and 6, it was no mistaking what when you could tell the trainer to put 1 minute and 6 on the clock.
Wow. Wow. All right.
You know what? He ain't going on the other end.
Do you remember where you were during the Hurricane Katrina?
Actually, unfortunately, I was in Japan. I had 2 kids that were still in New Orleans, my oldest 2 at the time. And I was in Japan, man. It was a sick feeling because at the time I had saw on the news they were showing it over there, and I could recognize certain landmarks that were where my daughter and son lived, and that was the longest 2 months of my life, man.
Wow.
They were fortunate enough to get out, but it was just me being overseas and not having my U.S. phone. I had no way of reaching out because I was terrible. I ain't gonna lie. If I can't read it out my phone, I wouldn't know a number to save my life. So without having my U.S. phone with me in Japan, there was no way for me to contact them, to check on them, let them know I was, thinking of them, and my heart was going out to their family, even though I wasn't with their moms.
Right.
Man, that was a rough feeling.
Wow. What is your favorite go-to drink? You go to the bar.
You mean adult beverage or just
adult beverage. You go to the bar. What are you ordering?
Libations.
Get my cigars on later. Exactly.
Okay.
I like to use. So I've been doing a lot of like scotches and brown. So I've been getting into bourbon a lot.
Bourbon. Okay.
And so I do a little Knob Creek. I just recently got one from Vegas I like a whole lot called Smokehouse. I don't know if y'all are bourbon drinkers.
Smokehouse?
But it's a Smokehouse bourbon, yes indeed. So I do Maduros. I do dark cigars.
Okay. All right.
Man, that Smokehouse is, I get a neat double shot. We rolling every time.
Over with.
It's over with.
I got one for you. Who was
it's gonna take about 3 or 4.
who was the sexiest teacher you had in high school?
Oh wow! I was just on the East Coast. I had one called Yolanda Evans, man, and it's funny because she's about 6'1", 6'2", and beautiful, man. She looked like a model, right? Real slim, petite, bow leg.
Right. Wow.
But she was actually a ball player, right? So one day we were in class after downtime, and she was critiquing my game. And I was like, Miss White, you're a breaking nail. You out here talking about Evans is a maiden name, White is a married name. You out here trying to tell me how to hoop. You'll be done broken nail. And the next day she came in with some articles. And I'm like, damn. Like she got 20 games. Like she actually was a hooper.
Wow.
But she was sexy.
She was sexy?
Man, she's bad, man. Still to this day.
Still to this day.
She's a gorgeous woman, man. No, she is this white, man.
Wow.
Good people. But she was like, if you saw her, you'd be like, oh, yeah, she.
That's the one.
Girly.
Yeah.
This is our
20 and 20.
This is our pet peeve segment. What pisses you off sometimes about the Dallas Cowboys?
Playing down to their opponent. Like I don't worry about us in big games. It's the darn gimme games. We notorious for giving away gimme games. We did it with darn Cardinals. Who else we gave away a darn gimme game? Man, somebody else trash we lost. It never fails. Like when they be like, oh, I know they're gonna beat them.
They play down to the competition.
Yeah, exactly. I worry about a more in small games. I ever do.
So look, I got another one for you. All things McNutt. So you go to a house party, and after a few minutes, Monica McNutt asks you for a slow dance while your favorite slow jam is on. Where is the first place your hands go? Waist, hips, or that arse?
It depends how tall she is.
How tall is McNutt?
Not about 6'9".
She about
5'11".
Well, right at 6 feet, I think. I looked up her stats because that's my girlfriend. Monica McNutt. That's my girlfriend. Monica McNutt. She's my girlfriend. My ESPN girlfriend.
Monica McNutt.
You don't know who that is?
Oh, you don't know who that is? Yeah, you need to know.
Hey, listen, if you find out who she is, you gonna change your prom date. You ain't gonna take Asia. You gonna take Monica.
Look, you know what's crazy? I put Monica, and that's the first thing I remember her. She the one gave Stephen A. that work.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Stephen A. at work. She finer than a Coke bottle, Jack.
She tough.
So
I ain't taking Asian ticket.
So where your hands? Where your hands going first? Now I can't. Where your hands go first?
I'm straight cheeks. I'm going cheeks.
Cheeks going to the cheeks.
I'm cheeks all day. You have to give me the chest tap. You know how they give you the chest tap sometimes? Or they gonna just raise them up. You gonna have the chest tap, or you gonna have to raise them up, bro. If you that tall, you built like that, I gotta put them on the cheeks.
She built, boy.
I ain't gonna be house party cheeks. I'm just gonna rest them down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Then get hands like all six.
But that's my girlfriend, just so y'all know. Yeah.
That's your girlfriend.
Yes, sir.
So check this out. So as the GM of the Dallas Cowboys, you have the next pick in the NFL draft.
Oh man.
Which running back are you drafting?
Man.
Barry Sanders or Tony Dorsett?
Oh man. Come on, Jerald. Just do me a favor and take your time for your answer.
No, I'm dying hard, bro. I'm going Tony.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is I remember when Tony Dorsett broke his toe. He was moving. He dropped the dress on his toe and broke it. I was so happy when that joker broke his toe. I've been following Dallas. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan, but he was killing the league so bad, like. He was killing them. Like from the 99, I remember the 99-yard run from the 1 yard line, dude. I remember that run like clear as day.
Running away. Not like he out of gas.
Yes. Like that was crazy. So he was so good that it made me happy when he broke his toe, when he stubbed it on the dresser. I just want you to know that. But he was a beast.
And I love Barry. Like Barry, one of them, it's like, man, it's so, man, the stuff he do, man, it's unreal. It's like, okay. And he still is affected too, so I don't want people to take this out of context. But it's like watching the N1 mixtape group, right? You see stuff that blow your mind, and it's nice to watch, and it's spectacular moves, but ain't nothing like getting to it. Like people say, oh, Emmett didn't do number one. Man, you better go back and look at Emmett. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't flashy.
Right.
He was effective. Like a lot of people say flash for effectiveness.
Right.
He wasn't flashy by a long shot, but he was durable. He was hitting that hole and he running through secondary.
Right.
So, I mean, the 100. He wasn't getting touched till the secondary, sometime backwards, but he still was trucking through him. It wasn't like he was George or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back that the big guys that still didn't play as big as their stature was. Like, him was a physical back.
You think Tony Dorsett or Emmitt Smith the better running back in Dallas Cowboy history?
Come on, man. I think Tony, because I think Tony did more with his hands too. Like Tony caught the ball a lot. Okay. I don't remember Emmett catching a whole lot.
I'll give you that. You know that's fair.
And that Emmett line.
And Tony behind. And Tony had Emmett's line.
Oh yeah. Emmett had a line. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah.
All right. So, what movie have you watched too many times?
Too many times.
Yeah, a movie.
The movie I watched the most. That's crazy. I do a lot of movies. You gotta think you talking to a guy that played overseas 17 years.
Right.
So I didn't do a whole lot of movies. I did more sitcoms, like TV shows.
Okay, give us a sitcom.
Like Prison Break. Y'all ever heard of Prison Break?
Okay, yes. Yeah, that was fine. I've heard of Prison Break. Yeah, dude had to break his brother out of prison. Right. Yeah. Oh man, that's a good concept.
I wasn't going to the club because I used to get them on iTunes.
Yeah.
So it'll download to my iTunes.
It's good.
I'll be like, man, I'll meet y'all at the club. I had to watch Prison Break. And they had another on ABC called Lost.
I watched Lost too. I watched Lost. I fell off on that one though.
Was good too. I think when they had the little writers screen,
right?
When the writers were protesting, it fell off a little bit. But like I liked it so much, I knew that was the reason. So when it came back.
Pick back up on it. Okay, yeah, I got to get back on that.
I do a lot of shows, Heroes. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Heroes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I watched all those. Yes,
I watched a lot of different. And I try to get into like shy in the power universe, but I'm one of them guys, and I lose attention fast. Like just waiting half a year, like it's a turn off to me.
Right.
I got you.
I might start one and season one go awesome, and man, I'm waiting on a new season and it ain't coming in time. I'm like, man, I never go back.
Right.
I didn't finish Empire. I didn't finish. I think I did. I'm caught up with Raising Canaan.
Yes.
I didn't finish BMF.
Okay.
I did finish Power.
BMF.
Yes.
I'm caught up with Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a lot of them, man. They take it so long.
Right. Right. Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Back in the day segment. Describe the feeling the first time you dunked on someone in a game.
Woo.
That was it right there.
Oh my mind. True story, right? It wasn't even really on somebody, but it was like a lob where they were under there. And the crazy part, we were playing in a tornado. And when the guy threw me the lob, I didn't even know he saw me. It was like a 3-on-1. And I was the fourth guy coming. And then he put it perfect. He called my name when he threw it. When I caught it and dunked it, man, the crowd went so crazy. By the time I touched the floor and got to the free throw line, the lights went out.
Oh, wow.
This is my freshman year. To this day, you can't tell anybody that was watching that game that I didn't dump the lights out.
It was perfect timing. Perfect timing.
When I dumped it, like they flickered. And by the time I hit the line, they went completely out.
That
like,
is perfect.
Anybody out at that game, they'll tell they kid. I have people come up to me for the longest time. Man, you dunked so hard, you knocked the lights out.
Wow.
I just on the laugh. Man. I tell them the truth, but it's just like, you couldn't tell people that.
You can't make that up. You can't make that up.
Wow. Wow. All right. So it's a what if segment. What if the Black Panther fought Spider-Man? Who you think a win? Who you got?
I'm going for T'Challa, bitch.
T'Challa all day.
T'Challa all day.
T'Challa.
Yeah.
The power of the Black Panther would be stripped away. You remember that? The power of the Black Panther would be stripped away.
They stripped him away though. I'm going back Spider-Man. You can't take violence from him though. That's what Spider-Man. He got to have violence. Take the power.
Right.
Spider-Man.
Right. Who was your Lex Luthor, the toughest player you ever played against?
You say toughest, you mean like my matchup?
Yeah. Yes. Like who do you remember just playing against saying, damn, he's tough?
Now, I had some guys that I wasn't guarding. I was on the floor with them. I was like, damn. Like, you know, like I said, when I was a freshman, we played against the Fab Four. You know, Chris Webber had left, but they still like Jalen and Jawan and all them. And Jawan blew me away because he about an inch and a half taller. He had the similar skill set. That was mind blowing to see some of the stuff he could do. I remember playing, you know, Jay Kidd and his speed was being a 6'5" point guard. Like it was ridiculous how fast he was with that ball in his hand. It was, like I said, in college, those probably were the two.
Okay.
Like I said, of course, being on the floor with Mike and watching Mike be Mike and, you know, guys like Glenn Robinson. Like I played with Glenn, so I got to witness that every day. And it's like, it's something to be said for a guy that can come in there with the scoring ability he had day in and day out. You know, Glenn had this shot he used to call the hit. And he would only pull it out for like taller defenders or athletic defenders, you know, guys like Glenn. You know, at the time, Kevin Garnett was going small forward. But what he would do, man, he would take it. It wouldn't even be a full pump. Almost like a flinch. Like, you know, you can boxers feint. It's almost like he was feinting the jump shot. And by the time they were he would be coming out of the feint, man, shooting his normal shot. And I'm just like, how the hell? He would get guys and the first time he got me, I was like, man, don't let the shit, you even later. Don't let the stuff. He's like, man, get out of there. And he said, that's all right. He did it 3 straight times.
Wow.
3 months in a row, man. I think I'm going to laugh, man. I was just like,
This
Will was so special with the ball. A lot of people don't know, man. He don't get a lot of respect for what he did in Milwaukee. But Glenn, he can score that ball.
Wow.
The big dog.
All right.
Bad boy. That's right.
Last question we got for you. Which player is the best Dallas Cowboys player of all time?
Who best represents the
Who's
star?
the best of all time?
You had to pick one to represent
Got
the star.
one. We need one.
I gotta go with Irvin, man. I gotta go with the grave.
Who you going with? Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
Wow. I respect
It's
it.
more so for the combination. It's not just his play, but his motivational speeches, man. That damn Irvin had me want to put on some pads, man.
Facts.
Irvin doing promo, man. I'll be ready to play, man.
He be crunk, don't he?
He get
Man,
crunk.
hey, he gonna get you crunk. Between him and that damn race, I ain't never seen dudes that could activate. Like, that's what you do as a little kid. Like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I want to do that. As a grown man, I hear Irvin be crunk.
Irv, let me tell you
I'll
something.
really get out there and put some pads on.
Irv was so crunk on set with his suit on, he threw his back out. On set. He threw his back out because he was so crunk when he did his segment. He threw his back out. They went to commercial. When they came back, they had Irv laying across the thing trying to help him with his back, man. He be that crunk. Yeah, he be that crunk. So Michael Irvin, huh? That's what's up. Well, listen, is it any last thing you want to say to the people? The whole world gonna hear this. Is there something you want to say to the people? We gonna let you go on this one. What you want to tell the people before we let you go?
Man, I just, like I said, man, I appreciate you guys showing love, man, and remembering the things we do. I think I love this new movement where, podcasts and stuff are going to where people can get, end up in conversations with guys that have done it, whether it be coaching, playing. Mm-hmm. And it's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate you guys showing the love.
We appreciate you coming on, too.
Be a part of it.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Coach, you got something?
Coach, hey, man, it's been good talking up with you, man. And I'm going to call you when the show is over.
All right, for sure. You got my number. Hit me up, man.
The one and only Mr. Jerald Honeycutt, y'all. Appreciate you. Take care.
Appreciate it. No doubt.
All right. Later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Big time.
That was good. Yeah. That's what's up.
So he's a Louisiana legend,
right?
NBA player.
That's fire.
Big time AAU champion.
Yeah.
Remember Marcus talked about AAU
a lot. Yeah. Huge. I told you I did not realize the impact that AAU had on college. On sports, period.
Right.
It impacts sports, period.
Oh yeah.
On all levels, because it's a level that leads you to.
It used to be high school, then college.
Right.
But really, it's AAU.
Right.
Is just as important as high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's kind of is AAU. So is it high school AAU college or what? AAU college.
It's high school or it's high school and AAU.
Then college.
Yeah, and then college.
It's huge. I never realized it.
Yeah.
I never realized that. That was a good segment. That was good. All right.
So the Yoda. Okay. So I was looking for inspiration this week.
Okay.
To find out what the Yoda moment could be.
Right.
So I actually Googled some popular verses in the Bible.
All right.
And Romans 8 came out as one of them.
Right.
I've read it, but I've never really got in.
Okay.
Break it down to me.
In Romans chapter 8, he starts to talk about he talks about the Spirit. Mm-hmm. He talks about how when we don't know how to pray, one of the things he says in Romans 8, one of the things he says is this. He talks about the earthquakes, how it says that the earth is travailing with birth pains. That's around Romans chapter 8, verse, off the top of my head, around verse 20, something like that.
Okay.
And so he talks about the earth travailing, which is what we know as earthquakes.
Okay.
He described it as travailing, but we know it as a scientific term, earthquake. So it talks about that because of the troublesome times that we're in. The earth is even travailing, as if the earth ate something that it disagreed with. You know how your stomach gurgles?
Yes.
You eat something?
Yes.
And that's what the earth does.
Okay.
When we mess it up, it gurgles. And then we have volcanoes erupt because it got relief pressure.
Right.
We have tsunamis, relieving pressure. Right. So the earth is travailing. It also talks about when we don't know how to pray. Romans 8:26, it says when we don't know how to pray, when we don't know the words, the Bible says that the Spirit himself God's Spirit takes our tears and our heart's cry, and he forms them into a prayer, and he sends it to God because we don't know what to pray for.
Right.
The Spirit helps us when we don't know what to pray for. So that's what a few of the things that Romans chapter 8 talks about. Talks about, it talks about the Spirit praying for us, and it talks about things that are happening in the earth because of the troublesome times and how things are getting worse and worse. So yeah, man is destroying the earth.
Hot.
Yes.
Yoda. Oh! Let's rock and roll, baby!
Y'all, we gonna put a dance. If y'all can see us, we dance to this. He's doing his version of the WAP. He's doing Coach O's version of the WAP. We gotta let it boom, 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 boom. We give Yoda his props. We take the time to give Yoda his props. Not on the guitar. Watch how I go back in. Watch this. Watch this. Yoda moment, man. Yoda moment, dude. Oh my goodness. So this been a good episode.
Yeah.
Episode number 12.
Episode 12.
On and off the field, sport podcasting with a purpose.
Rest assured, this is your boy Coach Boston, aka Steeler Nation.
It's your boy, Mr. You Better Live, a.k.a. Coach Reedbeck, a.k.a. Mr. Football Know-It-All. You know we out of here, episode number 12.
Peace.